And look at Hockey Night in Swindon again. Swindon Wildcats against the Hull Pirates as they travel down from up north. Top team missing a few bodies in the lineup. Jamie Kilcott's injured on the back end. Bobby Chamberlain suspended, but going to led up front by Jason Hewlett, Matty Davis, Lee Bonner, and the ever reliable Kevin Phillips on the back end. Ebris. Bullis in front, but again, they got to be aware of Jones. Bullis tees it up, looking for Jones on the far side. Back to Nell. Nell drifts it through, deflected on the way in, and Edgar Bebris. He loves playing at home. Serve him up the cooked dinner in front of the net, and he's going to put it away. He's not going to find too many easier goals than that. But again, Aaron Nell from Jones just drifts it on to the front of the net. Edgar Bebris, 6'3", 220 and change. You're not going to move him, and you drop it in a slot like that. As I said, they don't care how many they go in, but it's how many you have at the end of the season. 18-13 on the clock. Swindon Wildcats 1. Hull Pirates no score. But again, he brings that elite experience to the Wildcats lineup. And again, every game with the Cardiff Devils, he's a better and better player for Swindon and for the Devils. You got to think it's just a matter of time before he cracks that lineup full time. But nonetheless, a welcome addition for the Wildcats when they can have him. Comes back to Lydiard. Lydiard's going to drift it through, blocked on the way in. Goes back into Godfrey. Lydiard's outside the blue line. Is going to bring that in. Ashley Smith, throw him a life preserver. He's all at sea in front of that net. Tough play. Get caught on a line change over to Davies, over to Fabus. One player. Bad line change to the Wildcats. They stood still. They're worried about that too many icing call. When you got Fabies, Bonners, and Davies going back on that wing. Tic-tac-toe. It's 1-1. 17-17 on the clock. But Hewitt got that elite experience into Kevin Phillips. Big save from Rennie Marr. That's 2. And again, trouble around that net. Comes back up top for the Wildcats. Tough play down low. The whole play was 6-5 or 7-6. Went into OT. Goes back into Godfrey. Godfrey under the pressure from Davies. Goes back into Nell. Nell goes cross ice into Bullis. Good tic-tac-toe. Nell wants it back. Good pass. Good play. Nell 1-on-1. Ashley Smith makes that play. Ashley Smith got hung out to dry, but Aaron Nell tic-tac-toe plays it over to Bullis. Bullis rips it across the wing. Picks up Nell at pace, and Aaron Nell 1-on-1. That red light's going on, and face off at center ice. Swindon Wildcats 2. Hull Pirates 2. 15:41 remaining in this clock. Let's hope there's batteries in that scoreboard, because this is going to be a cricket score for both teams. Back into Kirk. Kirk is pinched by Beer-Briar. Back into Kirk. Kirk into Beer-Briar. That unit's back together. Malazinski now. And Beer-Briar comes back into Kirk. Kirk on the puck. Goes cross-ice play over to Phoebus. Phoebus goes wide. Lydiard. Big unit. He's got big body on the puck. Back through to Davies. Davies turns that puck over. Phoebus on the backside. Just sneaked around. Big unit. You got to pick him up. 11-17. But again, just defense players just drifting the puck onto the net. Gets him behind. Rennie Marr on the far side, and Fabus. Back to Phillips. Phillips was cross ice to Haywood. And Phillips escapes. Turned over. Wildcats break free. 2-0. Malaginski now. Whoa! Quick as you like. What a snapper from there and now. Goes over the shoulder of Ashley Smith. You could have put 14 goalies in that net, and it was going through them. Swindon Wildcats 3, Hull Pirates 3. But again, when you got a 2-0 breakaway and you got Nell and Malazinski, you can pretty much go to Vegas and bank it. It's going to be a high roller to go into the back of that net. 8:26 remaining. Is it in the Phoebus? Lydiard fires it right back into the zone. No call, possible high stick to call back. Picked up from Beer-Briar, back to the Jones. Jones, oh, what a save by Ashley Smith. Did he make that save or to go in? Cannot tell. Great save from Ashley Smith. Paul will just drop into a 3-man zone. Jason Hewitt plays the high man. He doesn't want to be doing the forechecking out there. Those days are over. Back up front, and then Ashley Smith again with an absolute Hollywood save. Kid's definitely find his form. 2 big saves. Wildcats should be up 5-3 right now. Putting pressure on Phillips. You got to wear him down. You got to wear him and Lee Haywood down. Take their legs away, but they break free. Comes back into Hewitt. Off the bar, no goal on that play, and Rene Mar. You don't wear the crossbar or the post as equipment, but they're just as important as your blocker and catcher. But man, oh man, Jason Hewitt gets in behind the Wildcats defense after loads and loads of pressure from the Wildcats. Plume fires it deep back into the corner, just back again. Plume. Beerbar on the forecheck, comes back in front. Rutgers buries that puck. Bad bounce from Jonathan Kirk. Max Beerbar fires it in front. Tom's Ruckus, absolute laser beam behind Ashley Smith. One of those things, one of your top player goes out. Bit of a down, team feels sorry for himself. Wildcats just took an opportunity with Matty Davies out. Big bounce behind the net. Matty Beerbar fires that puck in front of the net, gets it out in front, and Tom's Ruckus buries it, but again starts in behind with Beerbar, gets that pass out in front, and Tom's Ruckus buries it. Wildcats going to get bodies in front of that net. Let us see Bullis there, paying rent, occupying the D, wearing them down. Bullis still has the puck. Whoa, Sam Bullis, Captain Sam Bullis out of nowhere. Dangling that play, shades of his days in Nottingham with Robert Lakowicz and James Neal. 11:13 on the clock. Sam Bullis, timely goal, puts the Wildcats up by 2. Swindon Wildcats 5. Hull Pirates 3. We're getting into the later rounds in this battle here, and Hull is starting to look a little bit leggy right now. Earlier opportunity, Jason Hewitt had the opportunity to make it 4-4, but Rene Mar shuts the door. He's back in the Nell. Both teams got timeouts left. He's back out front, takes some time off the clock into Phillips. Malazinski on the check. Waved off on the way in. He's back into Malazinski. Malazinski still has the puck in the corner. Nell plays it in, and there and Nell grabs the double tonight. You're pulling the goalie with 5-4. Momentum's not going your way. Your best player's in the box, and again, Wildcats make it 6 at home. Swindon Wildcats 6, Hull Pirates 3. Making the Link Center a fortress.